Hi, peace and love, everyone. This is Zakiyyah back again to continue the journey to Jamaica and how I got a retreat center in Jamaica. So we had just left the Cayman Islands. We're back on board the cruise ship Imagination and just having a wonderful, marvelous adventure. And we're on our way to Jamaica. Well, let me just tell you something. It is something about cruising into the port of Jamaica that is just magical. Magical. You look around, you see these huge mountains, and I'm telling you, the vibe of Jamaica just off the ocean is something to behold. We cruise into the port. We have to wait to get off the ship because, you know, they got to schedule everybody for their tours and whatever. So while Tony and I were on the tour on the cruise ship, we had to decide what tour we were going to take. So we were going to take the tour out doing a sailboat thing, and because I thought that was something he would like us. He used to be a sailor, but he looked on. They had this thing that they did on television. It told you what tours were available. He saw the tour to 9 Mile with Bob Marley. And that's where he wanted to go. And for those of you who know what happens up at 9 Mile, that's why he wanted to go there. So it was fine with me because I love reggae and I wanted to learn more about Bob Marley. And so that was a tour that we decided to go on. And so anyway, we get off the cruise ship and we make our way through the crowds to the Zion bus, which is going to take us up to 9 Mile. And it was such a groovy experience. They had Bob Marley's music playing. They had all kinds of stuff all up inside the bus, with all kinds of pictures of him and writings all over the place, and passing out rum punch and a little bit of something. And it was just wonderful. It was simply a fantastic journey. We stopped along the road and stopped at little venues along the road. And so we're traveling up, way up in the mountains. Now let me just tell you something. 9 Mile ain't no joke. You go up these windy little teeny roads. You're like right on the edge. And if you look over, you thought you're going to go like this. So not only is you know, it's a fun adventure, but it's kind of a scary thing too. But them brothers know how to work them roads. So anyway, we get up. And we end up at 9 Mile, and it was just like the presence just comes down on you as you walk through the gates there, and the brothers and the sisters greeting you with such love. And they took us to a beautiful little area where you could sit, have lunch, relax while we were waiting for our tour guide. Well, this particular day, the rain poured, okay? Rain. I said showers of blessings coming upon us as we up here visiting Brother Bob. And so we had to wait for the showers to end before we could actually go on the tour, which it's amazing to see how the rain just and then stop. You know, and that's how Jamaica is. God just replenishes the earth so we can have more of that beautiful, lush land. So we did, and while we were out there, we just kind of enjoyed each other. We met people and everything. Well, I decided to go on the tour. Tony didn't want to do the tour. He wanted to sit back and chill. So I decided to go on the tour so I could see the resting place of Brother Bob. And he stayed back and hung out at the little waiting area. So while I'm on tour, I'm just, you know, in love with everything that they're talking to us about Brother Bob. And we went through the little house that he grew up in. We saw his room where he created his music. And we saw the mausoleum. We walked into the mausoleum where his body is laid to rest. And, it was just sacred. You had to take your shoes off. It was just hush. The sound of the tour guide was pretty much all you heard. And people just paying reverence. They're touching, you know, just touching the walls, touching the tomb, everything, just in a vibration. And So after I came out of there, we came back to the waiting area. Tony is like sitting there beaming. He's like, "Oh my goodness, you just missed this guy I met. His name is Reverend Leroy, and he and his wife have a ministry, and they asked us to come back and live in Jamaica. Would you like to come back and live in Jamaica, see? Would you like to come back and live in Jamaica, see? Would you like to come back and live in Jamaica, see?" And so I'm spinning. I'm like, okay, I just finished visiting and vibing with Brother Bob's memory and his you know, his just all his essence is there. I got my husband on this end saying he just